week, this lady from Glenmora, that's a little town north of here, about 12 miles or so, she calls and says she has a top-load washing machine that's throwing UB codes, that's unbalanced codes. And she paid like $1,200 for it 2 years ago, and she had a technician out who changed the suspension rods, charged her about $150 for that. And she was really aggravated because the repair only lasted about a week and it started throwing the codes again. Anyway, I knew pretty much what I was going to find when I got there, and I opened the machine up and I took the wash plate out, also known as the impeller, and underneath that is this splined flange. And you cannot tighten that flange tight enough after it's worn to prevent that tub from leaning over 3 to 5 degrees during a high-speed RPM when it's trying to spin the close out. And no suspension rods on earth are going to stop that thing from being unbalanced. But the sad thing is, I had to tell the customer that I couldn't fix it because the manufacturer no longer makes this part. Even though the machine is still under a 10-year warranty, that part's not in that warranty. I want you to keep that in mind because we're going to cover it right now. Now today I'm going to give you a straight comparison between Samsung and LG washing machines. Not from a showroom floor, not from a lab, from a repair technician who has had both of these brands on his lift more times than he can count. My name's Chip Knowles. I run Harper Knowles Washer and Dryer Repair here in Oakdale, Louisiana, and I've been doing this since 2019. I am not paid by either brand. I don't have a sponsorship. I don't have a horse in this race, except wanting you to make the right call before you spend thousands of dollars or more on a machine you are going to live with for the next 10 years. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one I'd put in my own home and exactly which one I would walk right past on that showroom floor, no matter how good it looks. Let me start with Samsung, and I'm going to start with what they do right, because if I don't give them a fair shake, I'm not worth listening to. Samsung builds a genuinely innovative machine. They're large capacity top loaders. Now we're talking 5+ cubic feet on some of these models. They are among the biggest tubs you're going to find in that price range. If you're a family of 5 doing 6 loads a week, that capacity it really matters. Now you can fit a king size comforter in there without a trip to the laundromat. And their active water jet feature is something they actually thought through. It's a built-in faucet that's inside the drum for pre-treating stained clothes before the cycle starts. And pet owners love it. Dog bedding, muddy kids' clothes, work gear that comes home looking like it came out of a ditch. Being able to hit a stain right there in the drum is genuinely useful. And that's not a gimmick. Samsung's quick wash cycles are fast. If you need a small load of work shirts cleaned in 30 minutes, they can do it. Their front loaders are energy efficient. They clean well in test cycles. And the machines look modern, clean lines, stainless drum, digital controls, and for a lot of buyers that matters. Their AddWash door on certain front load models lets you throw in a forgotten sock mid-cycle without draining and restarting. A good idea and is well executed. And on price, Samsung's often competitive. You can find a full-feature Samsung front loader in the $900 to $1,200 range, and it looks like it belongs next to the machines costing twice as much. So they're not building a bad-looking machine. I want to be clear about that before I tell you what comes next. The most common Samsung call I get is a UB or the DC error code. And UB means it's unbalanced, and DC means disturbed center. And different models use different codes for the same basic problem. The machine detects an unbalanced load and it stops the spin cycle. And when it works the way it's supposed to, that's actually a safety feature. Your machine shouldn't be throwing itself across the laundry room. The problem is when that error starts showing up constantly with normal sized loads balanced the same way they always have been. That's when it stops being a user error and it starts being a mechanical conversation. Now in my experience, chronic UB errors on Samsung top loaders point to a few things. Worn shock absorbers, weak suspension rods, or, and this is where it gets costly, a failing sensor or a worn hub. Now, the suspension parts are generally available and they're not too bad, But when that hub goes, you're in a different situation entirely. On certain Samsung models, particularly the Active Water Jet series, the splined hub is a known weak point. And when it strips out or wears out, the drum doesn't transfer power to the way it should, and the machine throws a balance error on every single cycle. Now, back to the woman from Glenmora. Here's what I had to tell her. The part she needed was discontinued. Not hard to find, discontinued. Not back ordered, gone. Samsung had already moved past that component in their parts catalog, and her 2-year-old washer was stranded without it. The hub is structural. You don't improvise on it. Her options were replace the machine or try to find a used one to pull parts from. And for a 2-year-old washer, that's where we were. And the ones that you find on eBay are usually as bad as the one that's in the machine. That is not a one-time story. I hear versions of it regularly. Samsung moves through their model lineup really fast. They innovate, they update, they push new features to market. And when they do, the parts for last year's model start getting kind of thin. Consumer Reports, in their most recent reliability survey, covered over 108,000 machines. Real owners' experiences going back a decade. Samsung's best front-load model ranked 10th in its category. 10th. And that's in reliability, not washing performance. Samsung's machines, they clean fine. The question is whether they're still clean 3 years from now. And the appliance repair community has consistently noted that Samsung hasn't invested in technician support the way other brands have. Parts get discontinued too early. Technical support is inconsistent. And when you can't get parts and you can't get answers, a $1,200 machine becomes a $1,200 anchor sitting in your laundry room throwing error codes. And I'm not telling you Samsung had bad intentions when they built your machine. I'm telling you what happens to it after the warranty clock runs out. And the pattern is consistent enough that I cannot, in good conscience, put a Samsung on my recommended list. Now, before I get to LG, a quick word on something that applies to both of these brands. A big part of this whole story comes down to maintenance. Specifically, what you do between repair calls to keep the machine running the way it should. Front loaders especially need regular attention on the door gasket, the drain filter, and the drum to perform the very long haul. Now, I've put together a maintenance guide on Gumroad that walks through exactly what to do and how often, written from the repair side of the work, not from a manufacturer's marketing department. The link's in the description. It'll cost you less than a cup of coffee, and it could save you a service call. Now, LG. LG's story starts with the motor because that's where the whole machine is built from. Most washing machines use a belt to transfer power from the motor to the drum. That belt is a wear item. It stretches, it cracks, it breaks. It's one of the more common service calls that I go on. LG, starting more than 20 years ago, engineered what they call their direct drive motor system. Instead of using a belt, the motor attaches directly to the drum. No belt in the middle means one fewer thing that wears out. And fewer moving parts means fewer failure points. It's a mechanically simpler design, and in appliance repair, simpler almost always means more durable. LG is so confident in that direct drive motor that they back it with a 10-year limited warranty. Now think about that for a second. The standard appliance warranty is 1 year on parts and labor. Some brands extend the motor to 5 years. LG is telling you in writing that they expect that motor to outlast the rest of the machine by a significant margin. And you don't say that unless the data supports it. The independent data does support it. Consumer Reports 2025 Reliability Survey. That's over 108,000 machines, real experiences. LG topped all 4 washer categories that they track. Front loaders, HE top loaders, agitator top loaders, compact front loaders. LG led all 4. Yale Appliance, which tracks service data across tens of thousands of real technician calls, shows the same result. LG's service rate runs among the lowest in the industry. And I see that in my shop. Very few LGs come through here. And here's the number that told me everything I needed to know. LG represented 60% of Consumer Reports members' washer experiences in the first 3 quarters of 2025. 60%. These are people who researched before they bought. That's not brand loyalty from 30 years ago. That's current buyers doing their homework and landing on LG's overwhelming numbers. And from where I stand, the biggest practical advantage LG has over Samsung is parts. When an LG comes through my door, I can get what I need. The catalog isn't full. The machine is serviceable. A repair is a repair, not a parts sourcing expedition that ends with me telling someone that their 2-year-old washing machine can't be fixed. That's not a small thing. That's the whole game. Now, let me tell you where LG is not perfect, because a recommendation without honest downside is just advertising, and you get that from anywhere. Now, front loaders, all front loaders, not just LG, are prone to mold and mildew in the door gasket if owners don't stay on top of it. The rubber seal traps moisture. If you close the door between every cycle and never wipe it down, you will eventually have a mold situation. And this is not a defect in the machine. It is a characteristic of the front load design. And that requires a simple habit. Leave the door crack between uses. Wipe that gasket down once a month and run a drum clean cycle every couple of months. Do those 3 things and mold will not be your problem. You fail to do it and it will be on any front loader, any brand. Some older LG machines, we're talking 8 to 10 years old, developed bearing issues, particularly in humid climates. That generation has largely worked through the service cycle, and LG has addressed it in more recent production. If you're buying used and the machine is from that era, know what you might be looking at. LG front loaders sometimes carry a higher sticker price than a comparable Samsung. Now, you're paying for the motor warranty and the reliability record. My view is that a machine running reliably at year 10 costs less per year than one that fails at year 3. But I understand that the dollar amount up front is what most people have to work with. Now, here's where I land after years of pulling both of these brands apart. Samsung builds an impressive machine from the showroom floor. There's no doubt about that. The features are real, the design is modern, the price is competitive. If Samsung had the parts availability and the service infrastructure to back up what they're selling, this would be a genuinely close call. But the parts disappear before the machine wears out. The service support is inconsistent, and Consumer Reports puts their best front load at 10th in its category after surveying over 100,000 real owners. That's the record. LG builds a machine that is still running 10 years after you buy it. The direct drive motor, the 10-year warranty, the reliability data from Consumer Reports and Yellow Appliance, the parts availability, every piece of evidence points to the same direction. When something goes wrong, a technician can fix it. That's not a small thing. That's the whole game. If someone walks into my shop today and asks me what washer to buy, I tell them LG front load without hesitation. Proven motor, documented reliability, serviceable machine, parts that actually exist when you need them. And between these two brands, head to head, the call isn't even close. Now, about the woman from Glenmora. She ended up buying an LG. I helped her find a fair price on a floor model at a local store. The last time I talked to her, it was running without a single issue. Her Samsung is sitting in my boneyard. Now, if you want to know how to keep your front loader clean so the gasket never becomes a problem, the maintenance guide is linked in the description. That's all for now. I'm Chip with Harper and Knowles, and I am out.